Are you man enough for this? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 manliest moments in anime. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the scenes in anime that can't be described in any other way except manly. As you might expect, be prepared for a few testosterone-fueled spoilers down the line. Number 10. Rider charges into battle. Fate Zero. This servant goes by many names: Iskander, Alexander the Great, and the list goes on. What remains consistent is his drive for conquest and approaching every battle with zero fear and a hearty laugh. This includes his final moments where he takes on the full force of the villainous Gilgamesh. Despite Rider's overwhelming strength, he falls short when compared to the Gates of Babylon, where he's impaled by blade after blade. He may not have won the Fourth Holy Grail War, but he certainly won't be forgotten by us anytime soon. Ride on, you beautiful, crazy bastard. Number 9. All Might plus Ultra. My Hero Academia. It was established pretty early on just how strong this hero is. With his all-powerful quirk, One for All, it looked like there was no enemy that All Might couldn't take down. Alas, the symbol of peace finds himself in a tight situation when the League of Villains invades UA High. With his strength near its limits and the rest of the students in danger, All Might has to push himself beyond what he thought capable in order to defeat the creature known as Nomu. He may have his campy moments, but in this shining moment, we can see that All Might's drive for justice can overcome practically anything. Number 8. Toguro's Punishment. Yu Hakusho.
I've had far too much time. My choice is made.
This demon caused Yusuke and company no end of trouble during their time in Dark Tournament. His strength and durability were unmatched, all held behind the guise of a stoic and ruthless man. That is until we learned his backstory. After failing to protect his students in his human days, Toguro all but abandoned his humanity, hoping one day to eliminate any weakness in his soul.
Perhaps he wanted to become the monster he already felt himself to be.
In the tournament's aftermath, he chose to accept the ultimate punishment and live through 10,000 years of torture, all to make up for his past failings even when offered a lighter sentence. That's some demonic manliness.
Don't tell me you're surprised. You knew I would choose to go this way.
Number 7. Manliest Hug Ever. Kingdom.
Well then, surprised, aren't you? I'm glad I didn't say anything.
You just need to take a gander at Lianpo to see he means business. Originally a general with such reverence that he once held the rank of one of the 3 great heavens. He was eventually sent into exile along with a small unit of fiercely loyal soldiers.
Now then, shall we get started? What do you all think?
Sir!
Does that get him down? Heck no! As ancient China once again thrives with conflict, Lianpo wishes his soldiers good fortune before an upcoming battle. How, you may ask? Well, by giving them such manly hugs that it turns them into super soldiers, of course.
May fortune be with you!
Number 6. Takamura versus the bear. Hajime no Ippo.
What? At this hour? But he doesn't have a bear repelling bell.
Good point. But he should be fine. After all, what are the chances he'd actually run into a bear?
Actually, pretty good.
One can't strive to become the greatest boxer in the world without expecting to take on a fair share of tough opponents. However, we bet Takamura didn't expect to have to trade blows with a frickin' bear down the line.
Damn it, I'm in no position to run. That leaves me with only one choice. I've gotta fight it.
Cornered during his training in the mountains, the heavyweight champion has no choice but to box his way out of a literal life or death situation. And wouldn't you know it, he punches the crap out of that bear, earning himself a sweet scar along the way. This was yet another reminder that Takamura is a beast. Number 5. Zorro takes Luffy's pain. One Piece.
lion song.
His dream is to become the world's greatest swordsman, and through his every skirmish, we've seen him inch closer to that. But it takes a special kind of manly to cast away your dreams in order to protect someone important to you. After being terribly wounded, Luffy has no defense against the powerful Kuma.
You want a head? Then I'll give you a head. However, I can't give you my captains.
In order to save his life, Zoro makes a deal. Kuma will spare Luffy's life in exchange for every ounce of his pain, knowing that such an act would practically be suicide. Willing to risk certain death, Zoro accepts the torment, and somehow survives, cementing himself as the manliest Straw Hat, hands down.
What happened here? Nothing at all.
Number 4, Armstrong and Curtis versus Sloth, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Prepare yourselves, people, for this might possibly be the most manliest team-up in all of anime. We all know Major Armstrong is a man amongst men, not only for his big heart, but for the sheer spectacle of his muscles. So, who could match such a thing? Well, say hello to Sig Curtis. During a bloody brawl with the homunculus Sloth, Armstrong finds an unexpected ally in Izumi Curtis's husband. What follows is a display of manhood beyond comprehension. Sloth really didn't stand much of a chance here. Just look at those pecs, come on. Number 3, Jonathan Joestar's Death, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Having finally vanquished his nemesis Dio, all JoJo wanted was to enjoy a peaceful honeymoon with his beloved Irina. Alas, such a happy ending was not to come to pass, as in a final act of desperation, Dio's severed but still sentient head boarded the ship and tried to take JoJo's body for himself.
Irina, よく見てろ。ジョジョのやつが波紋を出せない今。俺は安心してその肉体を乗っ取れる。
In order to protect his wife, JoJo decided to go down with the ship, holding on to Dio as he does. To top it all off, his last living thoughts are not of hate, but of sympathy towards the man who caused him so much pain. Even in death, Jonathan Joestar was a true gentleman. Number 2, Kittan's Sacrifice, Gurren Lagann.
I ain't saying no showy crap like later, buddy, or something lame like that. I'll be seeing you soon, you bozos!
While he's not exactly the pinnacle of awesomeness like his leader Kamina, Kittan Bachika holds the distinct honor of going out in the most ridiculously heroic way possible. In order to save Team Guy Goran from the death spiral machine, Kittan engages in a one-man mission he knows he's not coming back from.
King Kittan is fine and ready to go! I borrowed one of Gurren Lagann's drills as a good luck charm. And believe me, I'm gonna put it to good use!
On the verge of failing, given the gravitational force of the machine, he unleashes his own spiral power, managing to break through and save his comrades. But at the cost of his own life. What a way to go.
Team Daiguren's soul! Humanity's soul! And actually, it's my soul!
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few manly honorable mentions.
Haku.
Hey, Joe!
My sword has gotten very dull. However, it's 3 times as thick and does 3 times the damage of a normal sword. You'd better pray you die quickly.
Number 1, enter Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star. Do we really need to say it? It's freaking Kenshiro. The master of Hokuto Shinken has proven time and time again he's one of the strongest anime characters ever conceived. But if you still need a demonstration, we turn your attention to this grand entrance. The man literally walks through skyscrapers like they were nothing, only to then save a child from a gang of raiders with only his bare hands. One poor soul even gets his head crushed like a melon. Did we mention that Kenshiro is a badass? Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.